Aloha friends, and welcome back into the kitchen. My name is Maria Emmerich, and today I'm going to show you how to make no-bake lemon cheesecake. And we're going to add some collagen that tastes amazing. So you're going to want to try this. It's really good, but I'm a nutritionist who specializes in the keto and carnivore lifestyle, and I love making recipes so you guys can stay on track. So what you want to do is in this large bowl, actually we're going to make the crust first. So in a bowl like this, we are going to add, I'm doing a half a batch. So the recipe and the link below will be the whole batch. So you can do a half, whole, whatever. 3/4 of a cup of powdered pork rinds. You could also use, like powdered pecan meal, something like that. But we're trying to stay away from oxalate, so none for us. We're also going to add some allulose. And again, the full recipe is in the link below. And then melted butter. And that's going to be our crust. Obviously, it would be better if we baked this and made it really crispy, but it's hot out. Nobody wants to turn the oven on, even though I do have my oven on right now. But you're going to mix this well. Oops, I'm getting it in the other bowl. And then that's going to go, I'm using these cute little dishes like this. We're going to, instead of making a whole big one, we're going to do little mini ones because I think that's really cute to serve for like a dinner party. And we're going to divide that into 5 of them and then just press it down so you have a nice crust right there. Just like that. We're going to do 5 of these. The whole batch makes 10. Yes, I can do math. And then I'm going to press these down later so we can get into the cheesecake part. There we go. And the last one. Okay. Now into this other bowl, this big one, we are going to add 6 ounces of softened cream cheese right on in there. And then if you know the thing about cream cheese, you want to mix that before you add the other things, otherwise you're going to have lumps. So just a little bit is all you need. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of sour cream and 3/4 of a cup of powdered allulose. I'm going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice and a scoop of my favorite, Further Food Lemon Collagen. I'm going to use this one because it's open. I love it so much. We got lots of good recipes with it. So 1 whole scoop to get that good lemon flavor. Obviously 2 scoops if you're doing the whole batch. And then I usually add stevia glycerate, it's over there. But I'm going to mix this well. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to place a tablespoon of the heavy cream that we're using into a small bowl and make sure it's chilled because we're also going to add a tablespoon of Further Food gelatin. And Further Food is so generous, if you use code MariaMindBody, you save on every order, not just your first order. And since we're doing half a batch, we'll add a half a tablespoon of that. And you want it to bloom, right? So you're just going to let it rest in this chilled water, the chilled cream. You could use water, whatever. And once it's set in there, I'm going to heat this. You could use a stovetop if you want to. I'm going to use a microwave, and I'm going to heat it until the gelatin melts. And I'll cut you back in a little bit. Okay, my friends, I got this out of the microwave. It's all nice and melted. And now I'm going to add that to my cream cheese mixture, okay? So just scrape that on in there, and then we'll whisk that up with our blender. And we have our stevia glycerate, which is a non-bitter stevia. I really like it. And I like to use that with allulose to get a nice, good flavor in there. Okay, now what we're going to do is set this aside. You're going to get another bowl, and you're going to add, if you're doing a half batch, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. And we're going to whip that on high until we get nice stiff peaks. Okay friends, I think I got more heavy cream on my shirt than I got whipped. Something must be going on. Make sure your whip beaters are clean and dry. It's just going to be tricky. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. We're going to pull a little Julia Child. So this is a whipped cream canister. And I'm going to pour the cream into there. I love this thing. It makes life so much easier. And then you have to have a little charger like this. And I'm going to put this on. Cover. Oh, where'd that sprinkler go? Where'd I put that? We're going to charge this up. I don't know where I put that. Oh, nice. Since I didn't have that covered. It didn't do it. Shoot. Here it is. Okay, make sure that you have this on, and then we're going to have to grab another charger. Ay, ay, ay. Why isn't that It's just one of those days. There we go. Now it's on. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. The charger's wasted. Okay. I know, it's great TV when you're not in there, right? So we have another charger. Run in there. Gotta make sure you hear that. And then shake it up real good. And then we're gonna add it to the cheesecake mixture. It didn't whip very well. There we go, all of it in there. And then we'll just mix it. You could use your hand beaters if you want to. Or just fold it in with a spatula. And then you want to taste this. You can taste the crust too before you press it into the little serving dishes. But you want to taste this and make sure it's sweet enough to your liking. I'm going to add just a touch of salt. Salt is a flavor enhancer. You don't need much, but it helps bring the sweetness out, so you use less sweetener. And then you just put that on top. I did press these down when I was whipping it. Pour it into your little cups, and you have a really easy dessert. Garnish it with a little lemon, a little slice of lemon, something like that. And I'm excited for Kai's taste test. Hey Kai!
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, we should go down. Good.
Okay, are we gonna go fishing after this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go fishing. Did you get a hook right into my leg one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. We have some good fishing memories, don't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have some no-bake lemon cheesecake for you. Why don't you give it a try and give us a rating 1 through 10. Everybody loves your taste test. Do you like lemon, first of all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'd say so.
Yeah, okay. Do you like cheesecake?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What would you rate this?
Rate it like an 8.5.
An 8.5, people, and we've only, the highest rating we get from Kai is a 9, because what is saved for a 10?
Wagyu steaks.
Wagyu steaks, my friend. What do you want to tell people, Kai?
Cook with your kids.
Cook with your kids, serve them some meat, some protein, and if you try this, comment below on what you would rate it. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with PCOS, acid reflux, depression, and IBS. Instead of taking those prescription drugs, I decided to change my life with food. Yes, food healed me, and it's healed so many of my clients over the past 20 years of working with people. If you are interested in transforming your life, check out KetoMaria.com. I'd be honored to help you.